There you are, Snowflake. I was starting to think that you would run off. I know that little things like these aren't quite your type. And truth be told, they're not my scene either. Sadly, as General of the Imperial Army, it's my duty to keep making appearances, whether I want to or not. I know you understand, and you're so kind for always coming to them with me, darling. I suppose I have. Dare I say, wine does get me through half of these. All of the questions and... You'd be surprised about how many things I hear over and over again. It's terribly bothersome, but I suppose that's simply how it is. Well, you may not properly understand, but at least you can sympathize. And I'll give you that, darling. Aren't you cold out here? Yes, I suppose it is beginning to warm up, though I can't say I'm a fan. Darling, do ask that again. Use your head this time. Why do I not like when it starts to get warmer? Such a silly little girl you are. Come here, dear. You feel that? My hand gently caressing your cheek. How does it feel? Frigid. Cold. Almost like you'd get frostbite. So do ask me again. Why would I not like when it starts to get warm? That's what I thought. You are quite the smart girl. That's why I keep you around. No. I can't say that that's the only reason I keep you around. There's plenty more reasons, actually. Care for me to name them all? Of course you would. Well, if that were the case, I believe that we would be here all night. Well, if it intrigues you that much, I suppose I could fancy your little game, darling. Let's start with the basics, then. Your beauty, your intelligence, your radiance. Unlike half of the citizens within the Imperial Empire, you're not weak. And that's why I keep you around as well. There's potential in you. Even when you do have your moments of vulnerability, you manage to snap back from them as if they were nothing to begin with. Something about that is quite admirable, don't you think? Oh, don't get me wrong. Physically, you're not all that strong. You could stand to use a few more trainings. But that's alright. Everyone is capable of becoming physically strong. That's just a fact. When it comes to someone's mentality, though, no, that's a different story. I see plenty in you. Call me cheesy, but you're terribly strong when it comes to your mentality. I've seen you battle mental turmoils as if they were nothing. How I defeat armies one-handed. You seem to do that with the battles in your head. Somehow you make it look easy. It's almost envious. I wish I could do that sometimes. No, don't get me wrong. I didn't mean it in a negative way. Like I said, I'm a bit envious of it. You carry yourself so well. I can't help but be attracted to that. Well, I'm glad you think so. Being blessed with looks was something. I can't quite say I care for them, but they do help. Yes, I was. Quite interesting now. I'm alright. It's been a long night, dear. I'm quite tired. I think I have been for a long time, darling. Thank you, dearest. You always are so kind to me. Maybe that's also why I keep you around. Come here. It's beautiful out tonight, at least. It's disgustingly warm, but at least the breeze is cool. Not something I always enjoy. Warm but cool, at least. I guess I can manage with that. Summer this year will be quite the pain. Well, it's only getting hotter as the years go by. It's not really getting any colder. I wish it was. I don't like having to lock myself inside all the time. Well, yes, it is a necessity. You know it's a necessity. You lock yourself inside with me. Don't be clueless. Darling, I'm a walking refrigerator. You know this. I know this. The Jaegers know this. All of my enemies also know this. If it weren't for how low my body temperature was due to my imperial arms, well, perhaps I would be able to lead a normal life. But then again, nothing about my life up until this point has quite been normal. And even still, I don't think it'll ever be considered normal. Such a crude word. No, I can't say. My powers are a gift, but also a curse. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I wish that I could walk out and feel the sunshine on my face. And I can. Just having an immediate migraine afterwards isn't all that fun. Overheating, having to walk back inside. Pray to God that I make it to my room before I pass out. In retrospect, having all of this power must seem so nice to someone. And it is. It's made me the strongest general in all of the Imperial Empire. The one-woman army. I could slaughter thousands and not break a sweat. But the drawbacks, sometimes I wish they weren't there. I suppose I had to get nerfed in some way, as wife says. Yes, quite the interesting character he is. Even so, whether or not I had these powers, I don't think it would have deterred my path from where I was already heading. With my clan dying, being picked up by the Empire, something about it seemed as though it were destiny. And now with the rebels, well, something has to be done about it. Someone has to deal with it. Yes, it is quite tedious, tiresome even. But nothing can be done about it. Like I said, it is what it is. At the end of the day, they're just another army that will fall at my feet. I beg your pardon. Agree with their cause? Oh, darling, don't make me laugh. Have you had too much to drink? Well, no, I don't agree with their cause. Not at all. Mind your tongue. Darling, look at me, dear. As much as I love you, as much as I adore you, as much as I would die for you, the Empire is my home. This is my place to protect. Technically speaking, these are my people. To go against the Empire would mean your death. You're intelligent. Don't make the wrong choice. No, I don't think so. Night Raid has their own agenda, darling. While the Jaegers have ours. I can't simply switch sides. That's not how this works. This is a war. What part of that are you not understanding? Then I would have to kill you. Yes, I do love you. I love you so much that it hurts sometimes. But if you were to betray the Empire and run off with Night Raid, well, you would become my enemy. I know. Perhaps it is a bit cruel. But that's the way of war. Emotions, feelings, they're a weakness. I will always choose my power over any weakness first. I'm not just saying that for show. Enough of this. Perhaps it's best that we don't talk about it anymore. You're not winning. You're not winning at all. I beg to differ. Mind your tongue, darling. Don't make me freeze it off. I concludes this conversation, don't you think? Well, you sure as hell led it down a dark path. That's on you. How could you say something like that, then? Did you think that I would just willingly change how I am? The imperial capital, the empire. This is most of what I have known for all of my life. When my clan perished, this is where I went. And this is what I made of myself. I have lost many comrades. Soldiers, friends alike. While I don't have need for emotional ties, simply switching sides, as you like to call it, that would just dishonor everybody that has lost their life in my stead. I can't do that. Well, the dead can't exactly forgive anybody now, can they? You're being quite the pain in the ass tonight. Are you aware of that? Dare I say sometimes that it's lucky that I love you? Don't give me that. So snarky. God, you make me melt. It's not fair. So what? Maybe I am a bit of a soft here. Only for you, though. No one else needs to know of this. I suppose we could. Sounds like you could use quite the punishment for what you've done. No, I don't quite think it would work the other way around. Well, pardon me. Where is this coming from, darling? Interesting. Perhaps you have had too much to drink. Your confidence seems to be off the charts for once. Well, let's head back to our room then, and see where this takes us for the night. How about it? I look forward to seeing what you bring to the table, my little snowflake.